Hey guys, welcome to this Inform Max Kruse player review with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. Before we get into his 84 rated card, as always, if you do enjoy the video, please remember to hammer the hell out that like button, as that really does help me out. And also as well, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And if you have any questions on Inform Kruse or just FIFA 18 in general, then ask away in the comments, as I'll be happy to answer every single one of you. So, looking at his attribute details, and as you can see, when it comes to those three columns of shooting, passing and dribbling, this card is off the chain. I mean, it is so good in those areas, it's unreal. His pace at 76 and 70 does leave a little bit to be desired for, but if you played him maybe at cam, central midfield or even centre forward, in those sort of roles, I think that is absolutely fine. His shooting is incredible, some great stats. His attack positioning at 88 and finishing at 89 are just to die for, not to mention his shot power and long shots. Passing is so good, his free kick accuracy not too bad, but everything else is just unreal. Dribbling also very neat and tidy. Strength and stamina not too bad either, and heading accuracy is okay. But overall, what a card. So let's get into the main block of the review. So my thoughts on the 84 rated Inform Kruse card were that he was an absolute boss when it came to finishing. I mean, any opportunity this guy had to shoot was just unreal, and he really impressed me whenever he got the chance. He was so good, and what I loved about him was that he seemed to generate so much power behind every single shot. Considering that the shot power isn't the most ridiculous stat in his shooting column, I was really impressed with how much force he got behind. Everything just seemed to take the back of the net off, and he could score from great angles, from great distances, with absolute lethal shots every single time, which is very important, especially considering he doesn't have the greatest amount of pace. 73 overall will put people off, and it is a reason why most people will probably not use this card at striker. Now, I experimented with him in a few positions, and at striker on his own, maybe in a 4-3-3, it just didn't work. But in a good front two partnership, he had no trouble at all, and what I loved about him was that he was able to give good give and goes. His attack positioning led him into very good areas, both to pass and to shoot. So in a front two, he will work at striker, but I must admit, when I looked at this card, straight away I thought this guy has got to play at cam, because the pace then is not an issue at all, and it's very usable. He's got really nice dribbling and close ball control, where he can worm his way out of tight situations. And then he's got the long shots, the shot power and the great finishing and attack positioning to get himself in the box, to score from distance, as well as an incredible range of passing to slip others in, and also play some lovely 1-2s where he can then work the opening for himself. So definitely I would advise using him at cam, centre forward, central midfield, but definitely cam seems to be the standout area for me. Although, like I said, he can be used at striker. His pace isn't amazing, like I said, you know, the acceleration doesn't really make up for the lack of sprint speed either. He can go past a player or two because he will be in good areas, and his attack positioning does lead him to get in behind now and then, but he will be caught, and he doesn't have the greatest deal of strength to hold the ball up either. Luckily, his dribbling does make up for that somewhat, and he is very good with close ball control. He can definitely keep it very close to him and work his way past people, but also get himself out of trouble when he needs to. His passing, like I said, is absolutely ridiculous. Lovely give and goes, lovely neat short passes all day long, but he can also play some absolute killer balls, which is great considering that he may be found deeper on the pitch, especially if you do start him off there by moving him down into that central attacking role. Overall, I had to give him an 8.4 out of 10 because I found him really good. He does, for me, need to be moved down into that central attacking midfield role. That is where you will get the most out of this card, and that is where I would advise you to buy him. He's currently going for around sort of 50k, which I think is a little bit excessive. Even though it's a very good inform and 84 rated, I would wait. Black Friday is coming up, and I'm sure his price is going to plummet with all of the packs that will be opened. So if you are interested in this card, definitely wait, because his price should drop to 30k or even less, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the player review, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.